Alright guys, we've got another Craftsman Ratchet to rebuild. This is a double. So this one, once we're finished, will be on my eBay store. If you're interested, it will be for sale. I believe this one's from the 70s. It has the metal switch on the back. It's still kind of got that Isco look on the neck here, but it's got the quick release that pushes the socket off when you press the button. And this guy I got for $8. It is a double line V, and hopefully we can get it looking pretty good. I've never taken one of these apart before, one of this specific style. In the last video we had one that had the thumb drive that used this style pull off, but we've got I think we have to pull this out with these right here, and then once that's out we can release the switch on the back to clean it up further. I'm not sure if we're going to take this back one off, because if we pull that one out it's going to release that spring, and like I've mentioned before, I don't have a tool to put those back in. So until I get one of those, we're just going to service it to the best of our abilities. This one does work, but it's sloppy. It's not smooth. It's grindy. Was it worth $8? Probably not. I have a problem when I see Craftsman stuff, especially ratchets. I want to have one of each, and this one was a double, but I wasn't sure if I had it already or not. But we'll start by removing this price sticker from the estate sale we got it from. They like to use difficult to get off stickers. This is one that I've only been to like one of this company's sales, and it was worth it. When I saw this in the picture, I thought it was the sister to the 1/4" ratchet we redid from the 50s or 60s, but turned out to be newer than that. But let's get this guy taken apart. I'm gonna start with my big tweezers here. And get it where we can actually grab it. This is one that, if it was serviced at all, it was probably through the oil spout up here, which it could have been. I don't know. I'm not here to judge people and how they treat their tools. I'm just here to get them going again. And like I said, if I've already got it, I'm going to put it in the hands of somebody that'll use it for another 50 years. So that's what I'm here to do. I think we got a lot of that cleared out. We should be able to dump it and see some progress. Hopefully we can grab this guy. And that's spinning. Why isn't it free? There we go. We got part of it out. There we go. Now we can see this guy. There's our retaining ring, front holding plate. Teeth look fine. They're definitely worn, but they've definitely still got a lot of life left in them. They're a little rounded, but not broken off. That one kind of has a nick in it, but I'm confident we can get this thing doing pretty good. Yeah, let's take our tweezers and clean some more of this out if we can. And since that mechanism's working fine, our switch mechanism, since it's working fine, I don't really see a need in taking it apart further than this. This is still refurbished. It's just not being taken down to that part. And it's not completely necessary. I mean, we're gonna make sure our oil spout is plunging. I'm not even sure how you would service the oil spout if you needed to. Like, it comes in right there. Run that magnet, see if there's anything to pick up in there. There's a couple of pieces. We do have old grease on our retaining spring. We've got old grease on that guy. And we don't have the quick release button. Yeah, we do. I lied. So we'll be able to get this guy working good. So this piece that pushes out here, it's going to push your socket out, and once that pushes out, this ball can fall. There's a little hole in here. It'll go down where that socket's released. But just kind of neat what goes on inside of a ratchet. At least it is to me. I'm going to brush this stuff up, wipe it down with alcohol, and then we will be ready for the greasing process. Okay, we have got it all wiped down with alcohol, and it's crazy to me that the worst looking part of this ratchet when we started is now the best looking. Right there where we scraped all that gunk out, it's the cleanest part of this ratchet now. The rest of it just looks beat to death. But it's a good feeling, right? Like, it feels broken in, if that makes sense to you. Like, you can feel that somebody used this for 50 years. And that's just not something you can buy. You have to work that in. I mean, I bought it, but it's not, you can't go to Lowe's and get a ratchet that feels like this one, if that makes sense to you. If you use tools, you know what I mean. It just feels like a broke-in seat or something. I don't know how to explain it, but it definitely feels great. We got everything else wiped down. Our next step is going to be applying our grease. Again, recommended by Snap-on. We've got Super Lube, and we're just gonna lube her on up. That ought to be good. And then press it on in. And we'll stick that on in there. And that ought to be the right spot. Take our leftover grease, run it around our plate, and then we'll take our spring and get that guy set in. Feels pretty good. Feels very good. Take and wipe off all that extra grizz. And then we will take our 3-in-1 oil. Get that on our rag. Put that up. We're done with the grizz. Take the 3-in-1. Get some of that on our rag. A little dollop of daisy. About that, like that, you know. And then we're just gonna oil her. And that is going to help preserve and prevent the spreading of rust. Get something on there. We'll do this quick release too before we stop, just so that we know that it is good to go. We'll turn it right there. Press that out. Get that worked in really well. Now we know that that is going to function properly. We know that our ratchet is going to function properly. And we cleaned her up. This thing has another 50 years left in it at least. Hopefully the next buyer doesn't put it under too much pressure, break the head off, but we can't control what the next owner will do with it. But if you are interested and it's still available, it will be on my eBay store. I hope you guys liked this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you had a little fun along the way. If you did, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you next time.